Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Focus.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry. Today is Wednesday, October 6th. The time is 1 a.m. GMT. Today we will be looking at the chart of oil, 45 minutes chart short term here. So we're gonna discuss about the possibilities and also alternates and so on, and also of course we're gonna discuss what will be the main sort of trend for oil overall. And let's take a look here first of all in the short-term structure here. We are rallying in an impulsive structure. We can see in the 3 here in the 4 in the minute degree, and we are close to finishing up 5 in the minute degree, which should be ending also 1 in the minor degree. So overall then we should be expecting, or we should be close to forming some sort of temporary high, right? Now remember guys, trend trading, remember the trend trading, if this is a 1, this is a 2, and then we're gonna go higher again. So it's very easy to answer what the trend is, right? What the trend is gonna be to the upside. So when you know the trend is to the upside, when you see some sort of expectation for a pullback, right, that means you shouldn't trade it, because trend can extend as much as it wants, and therefore a pullback is, we should think of a pullback as an opportunity to buy instead of, oh, let me sell it because I'm picking the top, right? Which is a lot of mistakes that a lot of people are doing. All right, so here what we're expecting here, a little bit more upside, and then we could potentially finish a 5 wave. So we at least can be finishing the 5 waves from September 30th at minimum, once we finish with one more like higher, right? And then on top of that, we could possibly also, so again, at minimum we should be ending the 5 waves from here, and we should be looking for a correction at least from here, this 5 waves up from here. But at the same time, there's also a chance we're going to be ending another 5 waves in the higher degree, in the minute degree, in the black degree over there, which is a larger degree sort of 5 waves. So if we take a look at the, let me zoom out in the 4-hour chart. And remember, this is a 5, 3, and 4 here. So this is 3, 4. We're looking to end the 5. So at minimum, as I said, we are close to ending this 5 waves up. If this count is correct, then we could potentially also end somewhere around this cycle. Okay, so if we assume we're going to start from here, September 9, okay, then we're going to be ending this cycle right here, and then we can get a correction of this entire cycle. Now, by the way, we also got, of course, August 23rd, which is another low, important low. Let's check out a couple of things here. You can see actually there is a divergence already here, right? There's a divergence here, but the problem is I don't think it it is easy for you to call this cycle completed from August 23rd, and the reason is because you can see in the swing, right? The swing, it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swing, technically speaking. So that usually is not a complete sequence. So there is another sort of swing here. So you have what looks like a nest, some sort of 1, 2, and then another 1, 2 here, and then we're gonna be ending this cycle. So this cannot be with 3 either from August 23rd, and the reason is there is an overlap here, I think. Let me double check here. So this one here is 73.14. This one is 73.14. Yeah, so it's touching the one which is not allowed in the Elliott wave. And if you want to call it with 3, right? So let's say if I want to call it this way, this is with 1, right? This is with 1, and this is with 2, and then let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say you want to call it like this. It's not allowed because there is no overlap between 4 and 1. Okay, so I think the only other possibility then is gonna be that most likely this is some sort of, I mean, another possibility we kind of mention here is this is a 1-2. It's going to be correcting this cycle, right, in the 2, and then higher again. And so what that means then is this is possibly a very bullish nest here. So this one could be another larger degree like this, like, right, is it could be in the intermediate degree here, some sort of 1-2 1-2 to the upside, right? Because again, we got a 7 swing, which is incomplete technically, and should be looking for the upside overall. So I think the bottom line here is very simple. The message is very simple, guys. The message is it is okay. Looking at this chart, the message is very simple. It is risky to chase, but it is not a good idea to sell because it's bullish. So the message is, okay, we probably be better off being patient in oil, looking for the bigger pullback, and if that happens, we can look for another opportunity to go into the long side. That is really the message of this chart. It's not really telling you anything else other than that message over there. Okay, so over here, the 4-hour again, looking for correction from September 9, and then from there we can go higher. Now let me zoom out again even bigger in the daily, and very interesting here. Now this one is CLF, which is not really the best one to look at. Okay, let me see what was the latest contract. CL X21. Right, so you can see right here, we bottom here last year on April, and yeah, it does look like, take a look at this, it looks like from here we got 1 2, we got 3 4, we got 5, right? So you could potentially count it that way, which means we could be ending this cycle and then do a bigger pullback soon, right? The biggest pullback that you see in oil. We've been relentlessly rallying since last year here. However, we also need to pay attention to the momentum here. If this is truly with 5, then technically you should still see a divergence in the momentum. If, let's say, if the rally actually starts to accelerate quite tremendously and the momentum completely erase the divergence, so what happens is, believe it or not, this could be 1 2 3 4 5, and then ended the 5 waves right here on July this year, and then all you got correction is this shallow correction here to August, which is only a month correction. So think about it as a 1 2 3 4 5 and ending a pick 1 here. This is your pick 2, and you're starting a pick 3 on the upside. So it's very interesting. The more conservative view is calling this as a 5 waves up from this low here, in which we're going to be ending with 5 and seeing a bigger pullback. But the more aggressive view is saying that, okay, this is your entire correction of this rally, and then you already start a new leg of you know rally on the upside, and that if that happens is super bullish, right, for oil. And I think that will definitely impact all other commodities as well. They are going to be super bullish if that happens. So we're gonna have to wait and see what this momentum here is doing. But for now, for simplicity reasons, in the shorter cycle, suffice to say, we should be looking for, I mean, it's risky to chase, and so should be looking for a pullback if anybody wants to participate in the next leg on the upside. All right, so that's the update here for today. And as always, if you do want to check our service, we have trial, and the link is provided in the description below. For new clients, you can try our service for reduced price and for 14 days. So I'll see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.